I had every reason in the world to be as proud as I was about a country that made these promises that had not been kept. The last part of the Declaration of Independence alone reads, "These people pledge their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor." And I could cry thinking of the expression sacred honor, because I don't know where sacred honor exists. My head is crowded with members of the Congress and the Senate who are not expressing that part of them that would fight.
And how do we have conversations as a nation that reflect this sacred honor? But I'd like to come back to...
where we find where the sacred honor has been dealt with explicitly? It is the most ironic thing and funny in the world. The mafia. The mafia, they
honor
constantly
among thieves,
express,
right?
yes, their sacred honor.
Right. I'd like to ask you about a couple of themes now, if I may. We talked a bit about leadership initially, and you've met with all kinds of leaders in the world, including U.S. presidents. You slept in the Lincoln bedroom, I understand. You met with President Obama. You had other presidents. President Carter supported your Declaration of Independence project. What do you think defines ethical leadership, and what do we need to do to get leadership back to sacred honor and back to making decisions that really take into account our humanity the way we might have seen in leaders in the past?
The wonder to me is, when our current president came along and it appeared he had a chance as a candidate, let alone to make it, and the American people finally voted. Donald Trump was the middle finger of the American right hand. They were looking at all the leadership they had and had for some years, whether it was political or corporate or medical or pharmaceutical, or they had reason to be disappointed in the quality of the general leadership in every part of the American culture. And Donald Trump came along. What a great way to say, take this. I don't know that I feel any differently about it right now. The American people are not to blame for what is happening now because of the way they voted. They were prompted to vote that way by the lack of leadership everywhere else.
I think the pervasiveness you point out is incredibly important, because we have seen it across industries. We've seen it around the world, but we've certainly seen it across industries in America. And leadership matters. What you're basically saying is leadership matters, because when it fails all around us, this is what happens.
Yes. I've written to several presidents myself. I've had the opportunity to say, I'm considerably older than you are to a handful of presidents. But I need a parent in the White House. Please be a parent.